Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel for another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. So I just pulled up my stream and it turns out we got some new major info about the November DLC when it comes to Animal Crossing New Horizons and some new information that just came out about it. And it seems like, unfortunately, we're not going to be getting any content very soon after this, at least from what the Twitch chat was telling me. Also, really quickly, just want to say, please make sure to give me a follow at twitch.tv/RichardOriginal. I stream most days of the week over there. And if you want to catch these kind of things happening live, just go ahead and give me a follow. I'll have a link for everything and all my other socials in the description below. Okay, Animal Crossing New Horizons winding down support after big November DLC releases. New Horizons version 2.0 update and Happy Home Paradise DLC will be the final major content updates, which I know is said in the direct that this was going to be the last free major update, but let's be honest, did we ever get any like major updates that were free? Especially within the year of like 2021, I feel like specifically we got like a couple of item updates and that's about it. Personally, I feel like the last actual like major free content we ever even got, and kind of the only one we ever got up until this point, was like swimming. That was the only time that I feel like the gameplay actually like changed. And if I remember correctly, and some of y'all can probably attest to this, I remember Nintendo saying that they were going to support this game for 3 years. And we're not even at that 2-year mark. So this is kind of interesting, but let's go ahead and read on. Nintendo has confirmed to IGN that Animal Crossing New Horizons version 2.0 update and its Happy Home Paradise will be final major updates to the game that has sold over 33 million copies since its launch in March of 2020. Nintendo shared the news with IGN in a presentation for today's Animal Crossing Direct, where it has revealed that the version 2.0 update and Happy Home Paradise will both be available on November 5th. Following that date, Nintendo says it will only be supporting the game with small changes. Okay, so apparently some small changes will still happen, but it says this is the last major free update and the paid DLC will be the only paid DLC for this title, a Nintendo spokesperson told IGN. I don't want to get too pessimistic here, but y'all, when they say small changes, are they gonna change anything? Part of me feels like that's it. Part of me feels like that's it. I've seen the content creators who've been speculating like in a future update, because of like a poster item that we have, that we'll get bananas and we'll get all these other like, you know, changes to like what we can grow and all these other crops and stuff. Say goodbye to that. Considering the free version 2.0 updates brings with it Brewster and his coffee shop, The Roost, other fan favorite villagers, Gyroids, Cooking Island ordinances, and more alongside Happy Home Paradise, promise of letting you design villagers' dream homes on a new archipelago. It is leaving players a ton of new ways to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. Short and sweet and to the point, so I do like that. Pretty much seems like this is it, huh? Small changes, I just can't imagine if they're saying small changes, that's going to mean updates in terms of items or anything like that. So I feel like this is it. Like what we get is now what we get. And don't get me wrong, like in the paid DLC and also in the non-paid DLC, I feel like we're getting a good amount of stuff, like a good amount of items. It seems like if you buy the DLC, then you're going to get like a lot of like new gameplay features and stuff like that. So it's going to extend the life of this game, and I think the community will be able to like be happy and extend the life of this game for a bit. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I remember like so many of my IRL friends who dropped this game after just a couple months after release and haven't even picked it back up like post all these updates. And I've spoken to them and I know a lot of them aren't going to be like buying a DLC to play this game again. And I feel like I know a lot of people who really aren't coming back to this game, but I know a lot of people who are and are really excited. But I guess like the question I now have for you, Twitch chat, and also YouTube if you're watching this, is knowing that there might not be another update to this game again, like this is it, do you feel like you're going to play this game for a while? Or I guess the better question is, how long do you see yourself playing this game knowing that there's probably not going to be any other updates after this one? Because for me, it feels like I'm probably gonna finish like an island, or I'm probably gonna like finish up my own island and then, you know, rework an old one. But part of me feels like I don't know if I'm going to like start a whole new island, knowing that maybe nothing else is like coming. But they are giving us a lot of stuff, so I'm sure there's still a lot of stuff to like play with and like figure out. But I feel like this confirms we're probably never getting like mini games that we can do in like multiplayer. They're probably never gonna fix online capabilities. Like we'll probably never be able to terraform with each other, decorate with each other, stuff like that. If they're saying only small changes are coming after this, if these things don't end up being in the DLC and they didn't tell us about it. But I feel like those are such major things that they would have told us about it. I guess personally, how I read this, and this isn't an end all be all statement because this could be interpreted in a lot of different ways. But when I do read, we'll only be supporting it with small changes, I read this as we're just going to get a couple of hot fixes every now and then if like an aspect of the game is broken or something like that. Because I think we're currently in like 1.11.1, right? Because I remember I made a video about this, that when 1.11 hit, I remember I was like still playing the game and I was time traveling and I was trying to find a day so I could take a photo, and I didn't have like fluffy clouds that were in the summertime on any of the days that I was playing. It turns out that there was an issue with 1.11 that they put out, that some like players just didn't have those clouds. And there's a couple other things that they listed out too. So they sent a hot patch, because I think we're currently on like 1.11.1. So, and it was just things like that, like, oh, okay, there's a little bug that makes it so that way certain clouds don't show up on some islands. That's a small change to me. So I guess when I do read this, that's how I interpret it. But I know we can all interpret this in different ways. I want to hope that we're going to get more. I would love that. We're getting a lot for sure. And don't get me wrong, I am 100% grateful for everything we've gotten in this game. I just wish, it's just my personal wish list, that we would still be getting more updates on this game that, in all honesty, changed my life. So that's how I feel about this, and that's my thoughts on what this little article says from IGN. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree with what I'm saying, or if you have differing opinions on whether or not you think we're still going to get like items or anything like that in the comments below. More consistent Animal Crossing content is coming to the channel soon, with the update coming out within the next like week or so. So I'm excited to stream more, so make sure to also give me a follow over at twitch.tv/RichardOriginal. Links to all of that stuff will be in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Say you're grateful, Richard. Everyone just tells me how ungrateful I am. I love this. I just want to see games do great. I want to see games be great. I want to be able to tell my friends who don't play this game or drop this game that this game is amazing now, and you should really pick it back up because you're missing out. It's like really what I want to tell the people like who say that I'm ungrateful for this shit. God bless. God bless. Anyway, let's end this recording.